I'm making a note here, deja vu, because I feel like I've played this, only it was better that other time. It's Magrunner, Dark Pulse.
My friends, thank you for joining us today. Today, Gruckezber MagTech is proud to unveil our space exploration training facility.
So obviously, if you've played Portal, you're probably thinking this is a shameless ripoff. You're right, it kind of is. But here's the thing about that. One, Portal's really freaking good, so why not? And two, the game does add a couple twists of its own. I mean, Magrunner's hardly a new or groundbreaking experience, but that doesn't mean it's a bad one. It's like, if Portal is Natalie Portman, Magrunner is like Keira Knightley. Nowhere near as attractive, but close enough to play her clone in a movie no one likes.
Gruckezber accomplished what governments could only hope for. A worldwide populace that wanted to conform, and that was willing to sacrifice privacy for security, safety, and interaction.
So there is a story, but it kind of jumps all over the place. I guess there's some kind of huge social network, which now controls just about every element of society. And it's run by this guy whose name is an anagram of Mark Zuckerberg. So, dangers of the internet age and all that. But then, now he's developing some kind of space program. And he's constructed this huge obstacle course to test the candidates. There's also hideous monsters. Wait, what?
Don't be nervous, Dax. Stay focused. And remember why you're here.
So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it does set up that Portal-like element of, clean, futuristic interiors that eventually reveal a darker, more sinister location. And again, even if it is unoriginal, it's still a pretty cool effect. In fact, that's the story of the game itself. Obviously a Portal knockoff, but still interesting enough to pull you in. See, because of the magnets. In fact, that's the game's central mechanic, magnetism. Animal magnetism is a good Scorpions record. And magnetism is also how you solve puzzles in Magrunner. Basically, you have an arm cannon that can change the magnetic charge of chargeable objects. So platforms, blocks, things like that. Like colors attract, opposites push away. And use that simple idea to solve Magrunner's puzzles and find its exits. Speaking of its puzzles, they're definitely the highlight of Magrunner. For all the game lacks in polish and presentation, you can't say it doesn't have the right stuff in terms of level design. The puzzles almost immediately get challenging, which actually may turn off more casual players, but if you like a steep and, at times, even unbalanced challenge, Magrunner brings it. You're creating magnetic fields to pull platforms and toss blocks and activate elevators. It's a basic mechanic with kind of repeating implementations, but the overall level designs and arrangements are always clever, if a little infuriating too. But again, where the game does feel a bit lacking is its presentation. I mean, part of Portal's appeal is its character, personality. Magrunner isn't even in the same league. There's some characters who talk to you between levels, but the dialogue isn't all that great. The voice acting can be pretty painful. So even though the puzzles are solid, you never feel much of a connection to the game, because you never really care about the characters or story. The game looks okay, better artistically than technically. And again, the contrast between the training facility and what it reveals is especially effective. And it plays great too. You never have any trouble with weird controls or anything. The challenge is always from the level design, not from struggling with bad execution. It's just that Magrunner's kind of a one-trick pony, and once you've done it over and over, there's nothing else to keep you hooked. It's a solid puzzler, but don't expect anything too attractive.